Next is still coupling, where in black color the general reaction is shown, which takes place in the presence of organotin compound and alkyl halide, thereby giving alkane. So this reaction, as since we have been studying many reactions of the same pattern, so you can very easily understand in the first step, again there is oxidative addition, then the alkyl group adds up to palladium complex, removing the halogen from there. In the next step, there is cis trans isomerization. That step, this is an isomerization step, which is the interconvertible two forms between the two positions of the alkyl group and the ligand. And next is the removal of the alkane, and again the palladium zero complex is obtained, which goes on, continues the reaction in a cyclic fashion unless and until any of the reactant gets consumed. Next in the series is Suzuki coupling. So this reaction again is in the presence of alkyl aryl vinyl halide and organoboron compound in the presence of base and palladium zero complex, giving an alkane, that is forming carbon-carbon sigma bond. So as I have shown you, that reaction starts at the place where the red box is formed. In the first step is the oxidative addition of palladium to the halide, forming an organopalladium adduct is formed by oxidative addition. Then the second step, a reaction with base takes place, forming one intermediate which undergoes transmetallation, forming a complex, that is another organopalladium species. First step is ligand exchange step, second is the transmetallation step. In the third step occurs reductive elimination, whereby carbon-carbon sigma bond is formed, which I have put in a square bracket here in red and blue color. Earlier in the product of the main general reaction also I had put in a square black box. So, and it again results in the formation of the original palladium catalyst, which completes the catalytic cycle. So, as you can see, all these coupling steps, they have the same reactions. It is very, very easy to understand these set of reactions and the steps which occur, thereby bringing about the same type of reaction in each case. So the Suzuki coupling, it has been frequently used for the formation of citronellal derivative, which is used for the synthesis of caparatriene, which is a natural product and finds a high activity against leukemia. So for your ease and convenience, I have shown you the summary of all the four reactions that we have just now studied. The main two common things for all the four reactions are the halide and the palladium zero complex. For Suzuki coupling, organoboron compound is taken in the presence of a base and carbon-carbon sigma bond is formed. For still coupling, organotin compound is taken and carbon-carbon sigma bond is formed. For Sonogashira coupling, it takes place in the presence of alkyne with copper salt and base for ease of the reaction to proceed, and substituted alkyne is formed. And for Heck reaction, alkene and base is alkene is taken in the presence of base and substituted alkene is obtained as the final product. So this was in short the summary of the four reactions which we have just now discussed. Now maybe the substituents here and the substituents which were taken in the earlier reaction, they might be slightly different, but the overall gist of the four reactions remains same. Now, we have been discussing cross-coupling reactions. So, coupling reactions, it is very important to understand and know about the type or variety of reactions which we have been studying. So, coupling reactions are reactions which take place between halides and organic compounds with metals containing catalyst, in the presence of metal containing catalyst. Now, coupling reactions are of two types. They are cross coupling and homocoupling reactions. Cross coupling, where two different molecules react to form a new molecule. Homocoupling, where two similar molecules couple to form a new molecule. Now, we have been studying cross coupling. So, cross coupling reactions are those reactions in which two different starting materials they and there has to be a certain activating groups, they react together with the aid of a metal catalyst. This results in the loss of the two activating groups and the formation of a new covalent bond between the remaining fragments. Now, cross-coupling reactions, why is palladium so advantageous in carrying out the cross-coupling reactions? They have been mentioned here because it gives there is a thermally stable reagent. The reaction conditions are mild. There is no need of water or oxygen. They are chemoselective, and the toxicity agent is there's no toxicity in the reaction available. So cross-coupling reactions are important for the production of pharmaceuticals. For example, Montelukast. This is a very famous and most widespread anti-allergic which is being used these days. Then there is elatriptan, then naproxen, resveratrol, and there are many more drugs which are in common usage these days, which are the products and benefits of cross-coupling reactions.